Oh, hi. Welcome to Chefing TV Presents Big Meals from Tiny Spaces. I'm your host, Glenn D. Nicola, and I'm going to be making a bunch of great stuff for you, so stay tuned. Alright, today we're going to be making stuffed pretzels, and they are really scrumptious, and they're very simple to make. You just need a few simple ingredients, nothing real hard. You don't need any extravagant equipment or anything. They're just real simple, so let's get to it. Alright, so the main thing on this, obviously, is going to be bread dough. And this is it right here. I've already pre-thawed some. Very simple. And it has been pre-thawed and proofed already. Now, just to quickly show you, it's just packaged frozen bread dough. That's all this is. It's just packaged frozen bread dough. You just thaw it out, manufacturer's directions, and that's it. And the rest of the ingredients are very easy too. Mozzarella cheese, pepperoni, and I found the little mini pepperonis are really cute, so we're going to try them today. Some flour to work with the dough. You don't need a lot. And then a couple of eggs, a little bit of milk, and some kosher salt, but that's later on in the process. That's the egg wash and the salt right before you bake. Alright, so let's get to making them. Now, the first thing you want to do is you want to flour your prep area. Very important that you put a lot of flour down. Get a nice little coat on there. And then you just simply turn the dough out. Like that. Get some flour on that side. What you're doing is you're trying to make it less sticky for your hands as you do it. Then you grab your rolling pin. Don't forget to flour down your rolling pin. Pretty important to do that so it doesn't stick. And then you just roll the dough out. Be patient, it takes a while. It's a little bit of a process. My old pizza making skills coming to town here. And you just keep working the dough until you get it down fairly thin. Keep turning it, half turns. That way it'll be nice and even all the way down. Go from the center towards the ends until you get it to the thickness that you want. And I'm almost there. Alrighty, I got it to where I want it. Now the fun begins. Alright, you want to try and get it in as rectangular of a shape as possible. You want to square off the ends a little bit. A little easier to make them. Alright. Put that off to the side. Now you want to do them in strips. About, inch and a half, 2 inches. They will stretch. I'm just using a pizza cutter to cut the raw dough. It seems to work pretty good. Alrighty then. Press those down a little more. Pat them down, make them a little fatter. Nice and stretched out, spread out. Alrighty, now we're ready for the fun part. The fillings, yay! Alrighty. Now, like I said, I'm using a little mini pizza or pepperonis, so I've never done this before with these, so we'll see how it looks. It should work pretty good though. Pepperoni is pepperoni. And you just want to put a nice little layer in there. You want everybody to have pepperoni and cheese. You don't have to go all the way to the end, but it just depends on you, the individual. And there's a lot of varieties that you can do with this. You can do bacon, chicken, cheddar with a barbecue dipping sauce. Today we're doing pepperoni and mozzarella with a spaghetti sauce or a pizza sauce for dipping sauce. You can do cheese cheese, chicken and broccoli, cheese sauce, dipping. Basically, it's open to whatever you want to do. It's pretty easy to do. The kids absolutely love this. They go pretty crazy over this because it's pizza. Who doesn't like pizza? And, feel free to use your creativity. Anything you want to do, you can. I mean, any ingredient works. You can do Oriental style, teriyaki, you can do chicken, you could do beef, you could do barbecue, pork ribs, Chinese style. Pretty much anything you want. You could even do seafood with a nice little sauce on the side. Haven't really thought about that one a lot. That just sort of came to me. So pretty much whatever you want to do, you can. It's almost like pepperoni bread. Very similar to pepperoni bread. Alright, so now we're done with that. We're done with the pepperoni now. Now it's time for the cheese. You don't have to be real clean with this. It'll all come out in the end. You can pull away any that are stragglers or whatever when you go to close these up. Just spread some mozzarella cheese on them right here. You could use a mixture. You could put Parmesan in here. You could put a variety of cheeses. Pretty much whatever you like. Easy recipe to play with. So we're done with that. And this is what they look like. And then we're going to start to form them. You just take one end and you just pinch them closed, encapsulating all of it inside. Stuff as much of the cheese back in as you can. And they pretty much close up pretty easy. Can't see through the cheese, clean a little up. Sometimes they not want to be nice to you, so you just have to show it who's boss. And you just keep doing it till they're all done. You sort of do want to try and keep the seam side up. That way when you go to form it, the seam will be at the bottom. And that'll make it look a lot nicer for presentation. You might have to go back over it and do the pressing again and then roll it down. Make it all nice and round. And when you have extra dough, you can make more if you want. That's totally up to you. I'll make a few more here in a minute. Just set that off to the side. Okay, so they're all made. And now what we're going to do is we're going to form them into the pretzel form. You take it, seam side down, and you want to make a heart format. Then you want to twist them and then just lay them out like that. Yeah, it's a little bit of a pretzel. They don't have to be pretty, they just got to taste good. Now you do want to leave a little room because they are going to expand a little bit as they cook. And you also want to preheat your oven to 375. And that is it. It's really that easy. Now you just wait for your oven to preheat or to heat up, and then we're going to put them in the oven. Now we're going to put the egg wash and salt on the pretzels that we've just made. And to make an egg wash, it's very easy. Just need 2 eggs, a little bit of milk, and then you just beat them up. You want a nice wet, loose egg wash. Break the yolks, make sure it all mixes in real good. Alrighty. And then you take a brush and you just lightly brush it over the top. And what this does is it gives it a nice brown glaze. It'll be really awesome. Now they don't look pretty right now, but they should look pretty when they come out. And then you take a little bit of salt and you just sprinkle it on the top. Can't have pretzels without salt. And now we're ready to put them in the oven. Now the oven is all warmed up to temperature, and we're going to put them in the oven. They go in for about 8 to 15 depending. You just check them after 8 minutes and go from there. Alright, we got time. So that's it. And then while it's in the oven, you want to go ahead and you want to heat up your spaghetti sauce. About the last 5 minutes or so, because you only need about 2 or 3 minutes on the microwave. Let it cool down a little bit so people don't burn their mouths, and go from there. All right, and I'll see you when it's done. They're about ready to come out of the oven. We're going to check them right now. Oh yeah, they're ready. And here they are. They're absolutely gorgeous. So, we're going to use a pizza peel to put them on. It'll be a nice decorative platter to put them on. Alrighty. Make sure all the aluminum comes off the bottom. And there There you go. That is the stuffed pretzel. Now I'm going to go ahead and warm up the pizza sauce while the second load is cooking. Now they're all out of the oven, and they here are the finished product on the pizza rolls and the spaghetti sauce that I just heated up. It's real simple again. And how you serve this is you just go ahead and you serve one of these on a plate, and you can either put the sauce over it or put it in a little container where they can dip. And so that's our recipe for today. And if you have any suggestions, feel free to email us at chef@cheffingtv.com. We would love to hear from you, and let me know what you think about the program, any suggestions on recipes. We'd be more than happy to make them for you. You all have a great day now.